always tell people you're never failing. You're always just in the middle of succeeding. You see, every time someone judges what they perceive to be success or what they perceive to be failure, I kind of have a hard time with it because success or failure, or what we call success or failure, has so much to do with when we actually judge the outcome. For the most part, it just ends up becoming arbitrary because it has everything to do with timing. I always say that success and failure both have to do with not just the timing that we have, but also when we're judging the outcome and also when we're judging the activities that would ultimately lead toward whatever it is that we're judging. In other words, what someone is doing has every effect on what they're going to beget in their results later. In other words, what are they doing on a day-to-day basis that's going to eventually lead them toward their long-term results? Here's what I mean by that. What actions are they taking daily? What are they doing every day that ultimately, depending upon when we choose to judge the outcome, will make us say, are they a success or are they a failure? Because the hardest part about succeeding is that we almost never get to control when the outcome happens, right? Very rarely do we get to control the outcome at all. All we can really control is what we're doing every day and lining up how we're moving towards that ultimate goal. We can't actually control when success happens or when that outcome is going to arrive. So really all we can do is control every step that we take toward it, right? In other words, what we're doing, what our output is, as opposed to what our outcome is. Here's how this shows up in real life. When I look at someone like Michael Jordan, or when we look at someone like Michael Jordan, if we looked at Michael Jordan the first day that he picked up a basketball, well, we might say, that guy sucks. He doesn't know what he's doing. And by the way, if we looked at him when he was a sophomore in high school and didn't make the basketball team, we might call him a failure. And frankly, he just didn't have enough time of doing the right activities. He didn't have time yet to control the outcome. But when we judged him after he won his 6th NBA championship, well, we might call him a success. I think we could both agree on that. And so when we're looking at that, it has everything to do with when we're judging the outcome. So I tell people often, success is arbitrary, failure is arbitrary, because it all has to do with when we judge it. And ultimately, I don't believe that we can actually fail. I don't think that anyone is failing. I think that it has everything to do with where they're at in the process of succeeding, right? Because true failure, the only way that you can actually fail is by not showing up at all, by quitting, by not actually finding out what you're capable of. Otherwise, you're not failing, you're just in the middle of succeeding. I'm Nikki Miller. This is Life on Purpose. If you want more, subscribe to our channel or click the link below to sign up for our newsletter or follow us on Instagram, TikTok at the Nikki Miller.